It's another episode of Vibes in 5 right here on Ghana's only social media celeb talk show. You can call me Arnold Mensa Elavanyo, aka you see me? You see me? My costume is provided by Which One Clothing. Call him on 050-1155-602, and we're sponsored by Awokomi, Bieja Bitters, and of course For Girls Ginger Liquor. So Awokomi Bieja Bitters, For Girls Ginger Liquor, and B247.com. B247.com is your betting website. Not forgetting xylophoneview.com, where you can get on there and watch your movies, like new Adabraka movie, for instance. You can get on www.xylophoneview.com and get to watch it. My name again, Arnold Mensa Elavanyo. I'll be right back.
Bet 24 hours, 7 days a week. Enjoy the best online sports betting. Biggest odds, fastest payouts, bet small and repeat.
It's still on Vibes in 5, Ghana's only social media celeb talk show, and I've got a big guy with me. I mean, I've been contacting him for this interview for quite some time now. But because we are homemates, it becomes difficult sometimes. I mean, Charlie, I understand him, and he understands me, but finally, KALYBOS, what's good?
Right, you see me.
You see me, Charlie.
When you pitch me the preview.
Yeah, man.
You've not been contacting me for so long. I've been contacting him to be on this show, but you know, if you're not that big enough, you.
Oh, I go fit talk that.
They do shatter.
I go fit. Yeah, of course, I do shatter. Yeah, the show is big.
Yeah, I didn't queue.
You didn't queue. Now you reach your turn. Charlie KALYBOS, finally, welcome. Welcome. It's been a long time coming.
Very.
I mean, right from the start to where you are now. Charlie, God bless you.
Oh yes.
God bless you.
Yes, he's still embarrassing me with his blessings.
He's still embarrassing you with his blessings.
I'm still in it.
Charlie, give me the blessing song.
Of course.
We know they go church. The blessing, if you can't shake.
I tell you.
Charlie, how is the movie industry treating you? Are you still making money though?
Yes. We are. Because if I'm to say yes, I've not been in it for long.
Yeah,
I mean, backtrack roughly 4 years.
4
now,
years.
If you have to ask me, yes.
And 4 years, has it been financially viable for you?
Not financially viable from the movie I've done yet, but I mean, when it has to do with the face, other contracts also have to.
Other contracts come in. So you've benefited from the movies, but not with money.
I've benefited with the image.
With the
but
image.
not with movie, but with other contracts.
Not even KALYBOS in China or the other one you did.
No.
John and Co. Not even those ones gave
I'm
you money.
just being careful to say certain stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, but with movie, that's what I said. I've not done
many movies.
I've only done like, I can't even count though, but it wouldn't even.
But these were monster movies you did.
They were.
You don't feature.
They were, but you don't expect
in Pono
you
Productions.
don't expect to buy a car with your first major movie.
Yeah,
you understand?
I agree.
But that's what I'm saying. With the face associated with other brands, with other endorsements, if I'm to put hand in hand with it, I'll say that has also supported the career to get what I have to get now or become what I have to.
You have been popular for, if I'm not mistaken, either 6 or 5 years.
Yes,
running.
From the onset, I started doing my skits.
Yes,
so,
from the skits, maybe 2012 thereabout. Till now.
2013.
2012, 2013 till now. I mean, has it been consistent, or there's been a time where you had a dip in popularity?
I would say there was a time. I'll now put it on a plateau level.
On a plateau level, so it's now level.
When anything is new with Ghana, with everything is new, you just rise and shoot to fame.
Yeah.
You understand? The name keeps on, occurring and scoring. So you need to change in a little bit. I mean, changing in has to do with diversity, trying to divert yourself into something else. It was the funny skits we were doing. Now the script change had to do with the movie.
The movies.
You understand? So going into the movie sector, the movie industry brought a little bit of
deepness.
that. But then again, we were able to prove our brand. I mean, the acting skills, and we shot it back. So it was something like this, and
it's now on a level playing field. Now, do you sometimes feel that you could have just continued with the skits? Do you sometimes regret not continuing with the skits?
No. Let me just put it in one tree contest. Ghana for Nyama and Tem.
Okay.
Exactly. Because people saw the skits. It was the same comments I was reading from others. Oh, it's always skits. It's always skits. So you can't even do a movie. But then again, I was training myself to become an actor. With the skits, gradually I was just evolving in them. So I entered into the movie industry. So that also brought me a wider spectrum of what the movie industry entails. So I don't think it was something that just made me relax on whatever I was doing. I was learning my craft. I was learning to move out of my comfort zone, the comic acting, into a different,
into a different one. So now you're doing a full feature-length film.
Yes, yes.
There was a time you started your own production. I mean, with Priscilla and Hofe Patricia. That's Adventures of KALYBOS.
Yes.
Also skits.
Yes.
So now you did skits. You blew out. You did movies, and then you wanted to do skits again.
Yeah.
Why the need for that?
Yes, all because of the storyline with the first one we started with. It was normal tweets, normal jokes from people, that we just pick on and then we craft it a little bit and then we act it out. But then again, when we entered into the movie industry, we found out that there's a whole lot to it. There's a whole lot to storytelling and, even executing what you have to do. So then again, I restructured the skits to make it more, technical, inclined,
in terms of production,
in terms of storyline, in terms of
look,
what has to do, the logistics and all that. So it was just the rebranded phrase with the skits that
with the skits.
With the rebranded,
and after the rebranding, with the production level heightening and everything, did it work?
Yes, it did. It did. Trust me, the first skits we posted out there, people were just loving it because now they could actually sit, although it's short, but they can get the storyline from beginning to end. Exactly. With all the necessary, funny things in it. And now again, they could tell us that, from the comment I was getting, they could tell us that this like a really structured, production. In terms of camera, in terms of everything. Back in the days, we were doing it in school. Yeah. And we're still under film school training. So we're just doing what we have to do to get it. But now it's been really structured and it's works.
Wow. Yeah. So you did this with, it was a joint production with you and Priscilla. Yeah. Was Kofi involved?
No.
The one who broke you out?
Yes.
Why wasn't he involved?
Of course, with the first skits we did, the boys' Casa skits, we started very well. We did a number of them. And with our level of work, he is more into directing us in film, commercials and stuff. So it got to a time that the yield for it to continue wasn't there because the pressure on the work and stuff.
That's from Kofi's point of view.
Yes. Okay. Yes. So I was mostly paying attention to the fans, those who loved it, those because of what we did, they were there for us. And it was time for us to get back to it. And, there wasn't any concrete agreement to go back to it. So we just had to, put it upon ourselves.
On yourself. That's you and
Priscilla
to do it. For the love of it.
Exactly.
Did it make money out of it? Did you get some money out of it?
It's never been a skit or a platform for us to
make money
from. We weren't even monetizing it from the beginning. It was just on the social medias, you understand? So it was just of late, we had some people talking to us how to monetize it through YouTube and stuff. And we did it, and the monetization is going on well.
It's going on well. So there's some cash coming in. Apart from Hofe Patri, have you ever had, or so far, have you had any other female actress you gel with so much more than Hofe Patri? Is she your utmost perfect match?
If you are to put it that way, I'll say yes. When it has to do with the skits.
When it has to do with the skits.
But when it has to do with movie, I play different roles in other movies, so I can easily bond with someone. But when the idea of the skits, the KALYBOS always chasing after this lady and this lady, you understand, that has to do with Hofe Patri. And she will continue to be the perfect match for it.
For the skits.
Exactly.
She will continue to be the perfect match for the skits. So without her, KALYBOS skits wouldn't be as funny as it should be.
It still can.
It still can.
There's also been, with the rebranding and the other skits we've done, I've done skits that some only has to do with me, some has to do with other, actors and actresses.
Apart from making your work complete when shooting, what else does she bring on board that helps you?
Her character complements mine. without her interesting character, I don't mind you, it doesn't make the brand, the KALYBOS comic brand stand. You understand? That's what I'm saying. It's because of the idea we started with it.
So you had to continue with it.
Exactly.
Do you draw strength from her?
Yes, I do.
You draw strength from her?
Yes, I do. Much.
On set or even away from set?
No, on set. On set. I mean, when it has to do with the skits.
When it has to do with the skits.
I need her reaction to bring out my actions. Exactly.
And she's still your friend even after set?
Oh, yeah.
How is the relationship like between you and her?
Very close. We're more like family, if you had to ask me. Because she's been the only female friend who knows my inside out.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because from school till after school and still work, like she's
still that person that knows you.
My deep thoughts and everything.
People at the time felt you were dating. Have you ever dated her?
I did that thing, you know. I've always answered this question. Have you dated our friend before? Are you still dating? Are you guys closely dating?
But it has never happened.
It's never happened. All because of what they see on telly, what they see us act out. Exactly. And that helps the brand. The moment they are to know, okay, it's just this thing, and then so most of the times on interview they ask me and I say yes, I love the girl.
You say you love her.
Yes.
Just for the work to go
exactly.
on.
Just for the people actually, you know, empathize with me so much in it. Let me share this with you. I was even with her, but I think she was now coming. We had a meeting, and at the coffee lounge or something, I was drinking this coffee, and this lady walked up to me, very furious, very peeved, like, why is this girl treating you badly like that? I couldn't even say a word. No, my friend, she was speaking fancy. Mankasa, I'm more girl.
For real. It wasn't as if she was acting.
No. She was very like, why would this girl treat you so bad? Like, why aren't you a handsome boy? She that's like, I'll give you another boy. So this shows how people are really
people took it.
I couldn't even explain. When I tried to explain, she said, no, but shut up. I'm Kasa. How can you? This is no joke.
Yeah.
She came in, I told her she couldn't even believe it. So this thing makes people understand the kind of thing we're doing. You understand? So even you have to explain yourself that this doesn't go beyond the working relationship. They don't even understand.
They don't understand. So you live it like that.
Yes, you live it like that. You don't even tackle.
How many companies have you been a brand ambassador for? I mean, you started from, you've done Airtel.
Oh, a lot. I can't mention a lot. I mean, the topmost first one that came in had to do with Airtel. And then Vodafone came in, and then so we started weighing.
You started weighing.
Exactly.
And eventually Airtel succeeded. Was the deal good?
Very.
Big money?
Very.
Are you still consuming that money, or is finished?
Oh, no. I'm done with Airtel like 2 years back.
2 years back. But the money they gave you,
it was okay.
You still have some left?
Yes. That's what I was trying to talk about when you asked if the movie has paid off. This was some of the things that you complimented me to maintain the brand, to get the thing you think that the movie has made it. By natural sense, it's not.
Is it expensive to maintain the KALYBOS brand?
Very.
Very expensive.
Very. You have families?
Family.
I know you don't have any child now.
Yeah, I don't have a child.
You pay fees?
I pay fees in the university. I pay for university students.
So even with the semi brand you pay, I keep on paying rent.
You keep on paying rent.
That's not mine.
Wow.
You know, it's part of it, and I thank God.
And you're able to go through it.
Yes, you don't have a choice.
Do you have dry seasons where nothing comes and you are just there, and when it comes you get scared? Plenty dry seasons. Yeah.
I don't get scared because I've had discussions with good people. Let me put it that way. Who taught me the art of investing.
Okay.
You understand? If you're a wise person, you know that the wisest decision for you to make while the sun is still shining on you is to invest. So when I have that dry season with nothing flowing in,
you fall on your investments.
Exactly. So I've been very sensible about it to maintain.
Wow. Is KALYBOS building, or are you done building?
Oh, it's still in the process.
It's still in the process. So you're building.
Yes, in the process.
I see. And Dan is cement in Yangwe. Are you marrying soon?
Oh,
because you're growing. I mean,
I'm not that grown. Sitting here looking at me, you're more like my uncle.
Don't you go there. Told you. So yes, are you marrying soon? And
not
soon.
Not
soon.
soon.
Because you haven't found a suitor or a perfect partner.
Oh, there's someone.
There's someone.
Yeah.
KALYBOS is not
we are
single
growing.
like that. We are growing.
You can't just, and it's better. Let me just say it this way. It's better when you're in the industry and you have this particular one.
It's better.
Yes.
It saves you.
I'm using that word, this particular
one. So this particular lady belongs to me.
Exactly.
It's better when you're in the industry and you have someone like that.
Other than that, you go wayward. You think this is good for me, this is good for me, this. Before you realize, you have you can't even count.
But there was a point like that in your life?
There's always a point like that in your life. Everybody's life. Not just me being the KALYBOS, everybody's life. That's when you do your sampling.
That's when you do the sampling.
Yes.
So you've done your sampling season.
Oh, of course, long time.
And you're done.
Yes.
So you are settled on one. Has Amofe ever been jealous about any of your girls? I mean, it's natural. I mean, has she ever been jealous?
Never. Let me just say this secret here. She's the one who actually introduced me to the one.
She's the one who introduced you to the one.
Exactly.
Okay, so I think it's within a circle.
That's what I'm saying. She's more than family.
She's more than family.
So with her, I owe her a lot.
I know. So what's the next for KALYBOS?
A lot. I mean, it's still, growing the brand. Making the brand go international. Out of Ghana.
Ghana.
Exactly.
You are known in Nigeria.
Yes.
Sierra Leone. I mean, Africa, you have a certain tough fan base in Africa.
It's okay. It's perfect and it's working. And now we need to just extend our wings to offshores to know what we can also provide and give them outside. I mean, they are watching us. They are looking at whatever we do. I was shocked when I realized that through the skits, people from non-English speaking countries, they were watching the skits.
They were watching it.
So that also gave me, I told you I read comment from them a lot. So I had to put on, subtitles in English whenever we speak any Chi word in it.
Yeah.
Exactly. Although the actions are funny, everything is funny, whatever you're saying is funny. But when you mention, Chi is not an international language. So when you mention a Chi word, they find it difficult to understand. So when there's subtitling, that's
you're good.
So these are some of the rebranded things we did with the sketch.
Has there ever been a time you forgot your cap?
Yes. we went to this program, and I go home. I wanted to take a shower.
Yeah.
I took off my clothes and everything, and I went into the washroom, and I went straight under the shower. I opened the tap,
and then the cap was here.
I couldn't feel the water. Touching my head. All that was, using the sponge and stuff. I couldn't, and so I turned out to see it. And I realized the cup was still on. I was like,
Do you get tired of wearing it?
No.
As a person, sometimes you feel, I wish I could just walk without this on my head. At this one,
I used to wear them, but with the skates, that's one thing I find branding very important to every artist. You need to brand yourself with something, a particular thing that can easily identify you that, this is the guy, this is that. And I chose the cap.
The cap?
Yes, I chose the cap. And I used not to wear the cap, but when I started wearing it, it became part of me. Now when I dress and I don't wear it, I feel like I'm losing something.
But have you moved out of your house without it, where you had to come back?
Several times. But then again, it depends on where I'll be going.
Okay.
At times when I need to discuss myself a little bit, I just put on maybe a baseball cap or something. And then I love wearing hats. So
how many of it do you have?
I can't count.
Yeah, how many?
A lot.
Are all of them original and very expensive, or you're able to buy the sub ones?
I haven't bought a lot. I've only buy close to, let's say, 10.
You've only bought about 10?
Yes.
Are they gifts?
Yes, most of the times. People will be coming, fans and families, they're like, Charlie, I'm coming to Ghana. I know. You don't even need to tell me what you want.
I know what you want. I bought hats for you. Like, you have a lot of them.
I have a lot of collection. Like, mine is the most expensive ones too.
Ever been attacked?
Oh, not. Hey, it's a bit personal, but Not after I became KALYBOS.
Not after you became KALYBOS. Before you became KALYBOS, you were attacked.
It's a armed robbery thing.
Armed robbery attack.
It was just my dad and I at home, and it was a bad experience.
It was a bad experience. But since you became KALYBOS, your security and everything is uptight.
Yes. Because I'm very particular about where I go and who follows me around and stuff. Mostly at night when I'm driving or heading home or something, I'm very mindful of the cars, like around 2 cars behind me or even in front of me.
Do you walk alone sometimes?
Most of the times.
Most of the times you're alone?
Yeah.
Okay. And do you feel safe?
Yes.
All right. Your final words.
Right. Yes, I wanted to say something about this guy, but I'll see.
No, you better. I beg
Let
you.
me
try. I make my heart a bit safe.
Anyway, my final words. As you all know, this December is coming.
New Adabraka.
Very, very close. There's a new movie. It's called New Adabraka. The New Adabraka. It will be premiering on the 7th of December at the Silverbird Cinema. 7 p.m. the first show and 9:30 p.m. the second show. Red carpet 6 o'clock. So you should all try to be there. This movie, I didn't talk about it, but it will touch a whole lot of people.
Yeah,
Trust
New
me.
Adabraka.
Yes, it will touch a whole lot of people because it's an everyday life and a very serious issue occurring in most of our communities that people don't really know about it. So trust me, just come and have a watch of this movie. All the celebrities are going to be there, all the stars, all your friends, their families. Red carpet will be 6 o'clock. We'll take pictures. We will enjoy ourselves. And we should all keep on doing the best we do. Whatever you do, just be serious about it. You might never know. You might never know.
You might never know.
We once did an interview before Vibes in 5.
Long. Yeah.
Was it a phone or something?
It was a cipher.
Way back in Nafti. What a I know. I mean, we should all just enjoy life and always act positive.
Nice one. Charlie, thank you. Thank you so much for being on Vibes in 5. Yeah, so that's my brother right there. KALYBOS on Vibes in 5, talking about New Adabraka and, of course, what he's been up to as a character and as a brand. My name is Arnold, Elavanyo. Catch you on the flip side.